Hello everybody, this is quixQuery here, and today we are back for some more vanilla on our single-player survival world. And, we have now 47 subscribers, which is super awesome, and so I have added the appropriate amount of dead bushes to our collection right here. Super awesome, and I have now added everyone who has commented supportively on all of my videos, and so far all of the comments that I have received have been super supportive, which is insane. It's super awesome. I just thank you guys so much for all the support you are giving me. But today we are going to be preparing to make an Iron Titan, and in order to do that we need to do some villagers. And so we are going to head over to a village after I repair my tools in our Enderman farm. By the way, I am recording this on Halloween, so some things like this, for example, may be showing up. So here we are at the village that we are going to be building this thing at. And so we have a bunch of different villagers and stuff here. We're going to be making a villager breeder. And we are going to put this villager breeder somewhere around this village, right here. And I'm looking around and seeing if I can see a good spot for this thing. Let's see. How about... Yeah, this area looks pretty nice. Yeah, let's do this area. Awesome. So I actually had to transport a brown coat over here because this village didn't have one, and so we have the basic template set up for our villager breeder right here. So all we need to do is finish tilling the ground and get 2 villagers in here, and then we can get to work on the rest of it, including getting rid of the rest of this village and a couple other things like that. Voila! The only thing we're missing is one piece of water right there that will start sending the villagers down that thing, and something right here that will prevent zombies and other things from going this way, and the baby villagers from escaping. And so essentially, as soon as we get rid of all of the rest of the villagers around here, we should be just fine, and everything should be up and running. But if you look around here, this is all carrots except for one block right there, which we will get rid of and replace with carrots. Ooh, not what I wanted to happen. Let's see here. Carrots. No. Carrots. There we go. Okay, awesome. But we have our regular villager in there, and we have a farmer in there as well. I don't actually even know if he's a farmer. He's just a brown coat, which is all that's required, really. Can I talk to you? I can't. Oh, he runs away. Yeah, no, he's even a Fletcher, but he is harvesting the crops because he's a brown coat, which is all that is required. And so now we should be able to put the roof on this thing and start adding the finishing touches, as well as somewhere that we can deliver the villagers to. And I want to use minecarts for this, because minecarts are easily the best way and most automatable way that we have to be able to automate this. And now a lot of people have had a lot of trouble getting villagers into minecarts consistently, and the easy way around that, activator rail. Activator rail, piece of cake. I mean, they added it into the game for a reason, and no one seems to remember that it's there, and so we are going to use activator rail to get those things into minecarts. And so that is should work out great, but for the moment, I'm going to explain a little bit about what's going on. And so, as of 1.8 or something like that, the villagers required to be fed or something like that in order to breed. And so, we have a farmer right here, which actually does harvest the crops, or a brown coat, not a farmer, which does harvest the crops, and when he sees that his friend over there is hungry, then he will toss him food, and he will hopefully eat it, and so on and so forth. And down here, we have 6 doors, and you can't see all of them right now. There you go. There's 3 on that side and 3 on that side, and they have access to the sky, which is necessary for any sort of working with villages, because that's how they determine whether or not it's actually a door to a house, or whether it's just nothing, whether it's just another door. So what we've also done is gotten rid of all of the other doors and stuff around here, and what we're going to do, the way these things are going to work is essentially, since there's only 1 villager down there, but 6 doors, it will, these guys will want to breed to repopulate the village down there, but since the villagers are being taken away, they're actually not repopulating the village, and so they'll just continuously want to breed and make more villagers and stuff, which will then grow up right there and be able to go up the water elevator. Aha! This is working. We have a baby villager in here, and I was even thinking I was going to have to do some trading first to get the villagers happy again, because the rest of the villagers died from zombie attack. But you can see right down in there we got a baby villager, which is super awesome. I'm super glad that this thing is working out, and so I forgot a minecart. Back and forth. I've taken a few trips back and forth already, but you can see that we have a basic little outline for the rail, and what I thought is that the minecart will come this way, pick up a villager, and then go this way towards a waiting area that I haven't designed yet, but we will. We can actually do that on camera. And why don't we, that's 1, 2, 3, so why don't we make this the waiting area? Actually, hold up. Okay. We can just do it like this, I think, actually. Let me go grab a minecart and we can experiment with it. Okay, so here we go. Minecart there, which I do actually want to test whether or not it picks up a villager. Okay, no, it looks like the activator rail is just emptying it, which is not what I want. Okay, wait, hold up a second. What we can do is place down a powered rail right there, push this onto it. Okay, wait a second. Oh no, that is not what I wanted to place down. Okay, let's try this one more time. I have modified this slightly. Oh, get rid of that. Oh, wait, but then they can get out. Wait, how do I stop them from trapdoor? That's how I stop them. Right? Right? Maybe? No. There we go. That's how we want it to work. Okay. So now, if we were to somehow put you back in the system, okay, and try this out one more time, would they take damage? Would they actually go back, or would they just... Okay. Oh, okay. I know how to fix this. this is what is hopefully going to be the design. Are you gonna... Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, pff. It's the trap door that's keeping it up there? In there? Oh. A piece of glasswork. No. Okay, finally we have a working design, and so since all of the villagers in here should be grown up, we shouldn't have to worry about them sneaking out through this gap right here, and we will trap the rest of it in stone brick so that no zombies or anything like that can get in. But if we push this guy out of our way, we can start now working on the rest of our track right here. So we have our system all set up. I've been experimenting around with all of this stuff a little bit, and we are going to go into this little building thing right here to show you what all is going on. And we can see that this is our villager pickup thing, and it will pick up the villager and then bring it right back around here where it gets stuck on an unpowered rail. Now, we can see that there's redstone next to this, which leads to this button right here. So if we push this button, the powered rail will be powered, and the minecart will go around, releasing whatever is on it, on this activator rail, to this block right here, and coming back up around, being powered up, pushed up by this powered rail, and back picking up another thing until the holding cell. So, this right here is our disposal system, and so if we find a villager that we don't want, which will probably be a lot of them, we push this button right here, and there is a hole down to bedrock that is there. Yeah, anyway, it's a really deep hole down to bedrock, and so essentially any villagers that we don't want go down there, and we can put our a block right there to keep them from escaping. And whenever we are ready to send them out, then we can mine that block up and everything will be just fine. So let's give this our first little test by pushing this button right here after we've placed our stone block back in. Awesome. Came around, it's come back, has a villager in there. Oh no! Wait. Why didn't he... I tested this. I really did test this. The activator rail lands you on that block right there, not... Okay, this, I'm just gonna say right now, does not work. What even just happened there? Why is it bouncing back? There's no reason for it to bounce back. Why are you out, villager? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I don't know entirely why this thing doesn't work. I'll need to figure out a more proper design later, but for the moment, we are just going to deal with it and block these guys in, because we have now made our villager breeder. But for the rest of the episode, we are going to continue to prepare for our, what's it called? Our Iron Titan, our mini Iron Titan. At least that's what I'm going to be doing. And as part of that, we are going to get rid of all of the wooden doors in our base because they might interfere with the rest of the villages and all of that stuff. And so we're going to get rid of that and mob-proof all of this door. And so we are actually going to be using, I don't know what we're going to be using. Honestly, just redstone would work across there, but that doesn't look very good. Rails should do the trick. There's still a lot of work we have to do around here, including cleaning up all of these chests and a lot of other things like all of this. By the way, if you were wondering where on Earth I got my brown coat villager from, well, I've been converting zombie villagers into villagers for a little while now. Just periodically when I see one, I'll bring one in and convert it. And so now I actually had 2 brown coats and a couple of others, and so that's where I got that brown coat. But next, we are going to get out our shovel so that we can remove this door right here. And put down some rails, and ta-da, we have a mob-proof door, or at least mostly mob-proof door. Something that should work for the moment. So now we just have one more left, and that is over this way, down this hall, right back there. Awesome, that should do the trick. And so now we have all of our doors mob-proofed. Oh, hey, check this out. This is something I didn't even realize was there. Okay, this could totally have ruined the entire thing. So glad I found it. I didn't even think about this thing. But this shouldn't be too big of a deal. Just chuck something down and the torches should take care of the rest. But that's just like a maintenance area, and so really I can even just like close this up. Here, let's actually do that for the moment being. Ta-da! Okay, maintenance area closed up, and so now we shouldn't even have to worry about that ever again. Another culprit. We are just going to remove this one for the moment being, and I have done a final check through, even in like spectator mode, just to make sure that I'm not wasting 1,000 years of my time trying to build this farm and then realize that there's still a door there. But we are going to actually be building this right over there. This area right in here is where we are going to be building it. I lied. There was one more as an entrance to our AFK fishing farm. And there are a couple of things we're going to be doing in here today. As I've said before, this is a work in progress, and we're hopefully going to be working on this in every episode, so you guys can see a lot of this. And all of the support that you guys are giving me is represented here by all of these dead bushes. And why did I choose dead bushes? And there's been a little bit of confusion as far as like dead bushes, because dead bushes are, well, dead and like, I don't know, kind of looked down upon most of the time. But I don't know, I kind of chose them because they were silly. That's honestly most of it, but another part of it is that there's no, like, you can't farm dead bushes. The only way to go out and get dead bushes is actually to go out and gather each individual one. And so that's part of the reason why dead bushes are kind of representative of you guys. It's just kind of meant to each one of you, I had to go and pluck you up with my shears at one point in time, and so that was anyway, that's kind of that. It's not meant to be disrespectful at all. It's just sort of meant to be a little funny thing that is in here, and this is actually eventually meant to be sort of have like a greenhouse sort of vibe. Not really greenhouse though. Like as if I was trying to raise plants in like a scientific setting, except for they're all dead. I don't know. It's interesting. But we are going to be expanding back this wall right there and converting this floor right here, as well as getting some chests in the walls where I want to, and starting to shape in some of the walls and stuff like that. Just to prove the concept that these rails do actually work as mob proofing, once we step across, that zombie can't pathfind to us. Ah, hey! Okay. So we have expanded this back another layer, and it is looking pretty good. I'm very happy with how this room is continuing to turn out, but we have also started on these sides right here, which is super cool, and started to do a little bit underneath as well. And we will actually have blocks back there eventually, but we now have our staircase in the proper place rather than one block back like it was before. Yeah, just a couple of little details like that, and we got these this ledge in instead of just a solid line of blocks right there, and some other bits and pieces right like that. And you can see our door close. Super cool. Love that door. But eventually we are going to have stuff separating these out a little bit, so that it looks a little better than it does now, and it doesn't look like the staircase is like the only thing leading up there. It'll be like completely supported on either side. I'm really excited for how this room is going to turn out. It's going to be super cool. But we're going to have to do some work on like a guardian farm or something like that in order to get all the prismarine I need for it, because it's going to require a lot. A lot of sea lanterns, a lot of prismarine, other stuff like that, and so it's going to be somewhat expensive, but it's going to be super awesome, and I'm really excited to as I've continued to see this room develop, and as I've continued to see the number of dead bushes increase. It's been super cool. But that is all the time I have for today's episode, and so we are going to head over to the statistics spotlight. Wow, that was really interesting. Flying backwards? I don't even know. For today's statistics spotlight, I thought we would look at how many centimeters we have walked in total. I might have done this one before. I can't remember. So we are going to calculate how many actual individual blocks I have gone through, and so that is just that divided by 100, and so because Minecraft calculates each block to be 1 meter, and so we have traveled 426,388 blocks about. That is a long distance. Man, okay. So how many kilometers is that? That's about 430 kilometers of distance that I have walked in-game. That is a long distance. Now, if we look at how far we've sprinted, this one is very interesting, especially in comparison to the other one. This one is 162,000 meters, or blocks. 1 meter is 1 block in Minecraft, in case you didn't know. But if we look at the two, I actually have walked considerably farther than I have sprinted, which is interesting because the sprint has to do with the longer distances as well, because I will sprint a lot more when I'm going farther distances, like when I'm traveling from one nether portal to another one in the nether, or I'm just going along a tunnel and I need to get somewhere, and then I'll sprint there. It just goes to show how many blocks you walk when you are doing other things, which is super interesting. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting, and I will see you in another episode. Take care. Bye.